to the ground. What goes around comes around. You won't put the flame out, you can't get to me. Say what you wanna say, go take it all away. But I'm here to stay, no, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down, go fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a
Oh, I could be all it is you need, 'cause we are trying to find a way to feel. If I could sleep, I'd dream of what we'd be, but I can feel you slip further from me. Oh, it makes it hard to be when you are all that I want, but don't have. And I'll run into the sea, follow this heart that escapes me. It escapes me, and I'm lost. Forget me, all I was and become. Everything, all I wanted. Although it feels like heaven, I can't wait forever. Old habits are hard to break. I'm losing faith.
Yo, what's going on?
We're better off this way.
Y'all ready for some Dungeon Defenders too? Bring the screen over. There we go. Excuse me. Let's check the dailies, check the weekly. Defeat 100 enemies with abilities. Ooh. Damn, this is like old monthly kind of things. I like that. Aggression funnel. What are we supposed to do with our medals right now? Stock up on upgrade boosters. Item upgrade things. That's what I'm doing. Though they're pretty like space heavy. They take up a lot of space. But I can put some into my main bag now. Oh god. So many boxes. But yeah, that's what I would do. That or affection boosters. But I don't think pets are going to be getting hit too much in the next patch. We haven't heard anything about them. But like, we'll be regearing a lot. And there will be like item upgrades as far as I can tell, so XP boosters are probably a solid choice. I've been collecting, as you can see. Which reminds me, I actually have to spend some, because I've got like 600, 1200 worth of dailies and weekly today. I need to buy a few. I'll buy 2. I'm gonna keep doing this basically until the patch comes out. I don't think there's anything I really want to get other than these. You can also get lockbox keys. I wouldn't buy any Ubers. Pets are, you know, buying pets is still fine. Most likely. But yeah, so any incursions, ruin wins. I'm gonna be a bit of a scumbag today, I think. Or at least like the first map. I'm gonna go do Buried Bastille. I've been playing it. I was playing it last night. Bunch as well. Thought I didn't get a new helmet. Right, I'm still looking for a helmet, but I got a new chest piece and new gloves that have crit on them. Get some more crit chance for my AP Witch. So I figure I'll get an incursion out of the way. I'll get some of that weekly done. I'm gonna go into it. You can do a private game. We'll do a viewer game as well if you guys want to join. And I'm gonna like full on scum it up. I was playing it last night while I was doing like VOD YouTube stuff, so I need to make like an AFK build. And now I'm gonna show you that AFK build. It's not fully AFK, right? I still had the DPS rollers, but I don't know. I was lucky enough not to get too many last night when I was doing it. Of course, you're already in the game. Give me that mana. 1 sec, let me join the group chat as well. Always takes a sec to load in, so let me get my heroes prepped. Please, game. You don't understand. Yep. Why maul walls? Because I can. Oh my god, it's so framey. I should have restarted my computer. I didn't. Because I'm dumb. We go in full scum. Full easy mode. Actually, what I want to test is I've been tier 2ing my flyer PDTs. I want to leave them this time, just in the buff, because I think that's probably enough for the flyer lanes to have one. Also helps save on mana that gets split around. Let's see. Side, groups. Group chat. There you go. So, hop on in if you want. Basically freelo. Flyers here. Yeah, that's what I figure, but There's excess mana, so I was upgrading them anyways. But I'm gonna do it just to see, for sure. Come on, that is not in it. There you go. A little bit of debt. So, I mean, it's nice to concentrate the upgrades. So, you know, just upgrade poison dart towers in either hard lanes or boss lanes and we'll be fine. Anyone who's in the game. The reason I put a second PDD here is, excuse me, if you get a roller that like tanks all the shots and you gotta clear the ones going to the other side. Not really necessary. This lane here, like I should be doing double walls if I really wanted to be safe, but don't quite have the DU because I'm using freaking maw walls. Why am I using maw walls? Because it's the safest wall. It's maybe not the most cost efficient, but I feel pretty safe with them there in the middle. So for the full scum, that's pretty good, and then you just throw up a Serenity right here. I'm still looking for Gunwitch gear, or Gunwitch helmet. Alright. Yeah, DPS hard lanes. Upgrade poison dart towers and hard lanes, that's all. They do need upgrades, but wave 1 should be okay. Oh my god, I'm framing. That's what I get for not restarting the PC. It's my own fault I did this to myself. It'll probably get a little better though as we keep going. I like turned on the PC and then like started the game and streamed like right away. So it's just waking up too. This? Oh, this is an AFK build, man. This is a PDTs and boosters. I mean, I'm not like abusing bugs. I'm just using the most OP thing to its greatest extent. There's scummier ways to do it for sure. A little slow. Some of the setup in the north is built a lot further back than it needs to be, but I wanted to get the flyer PDT in the same boost aura. So flyer PDTs don't need upgrades. Y'all know which one those are. Upgrade the hard lane ones though. You. Tier 3. What we got? Far bottom. There we go. Be nice to get them up higher, but it should be fine. And the booster, they're basically already tier 4. Let me repair this wall a little bit. Yo, BCT, what up? So when I'm doing the solo, I'm able to focus the upgrades a little bit more, because, you know, the mana is not divided. And basically, I was just like tier 4, whatever's a hard lane, and a boss lane. But here you go. 3-hero build. Buried Bastille. Basically, if you can hurt a roller, it's a guaranteed win. Ooh. Dodge that stomp. Oh my god, you're right. I should be using my other Gun Witch. I need to be getting ability kills. Forgot about that. Let me do that instead. I was just playing as a Gun Witch. Let's see. There you go. 1 kill with ability. This is actually a horrible build for this, considering the poison darts are just going to kill everything. Ludinator, what, in the middle? Yeah. What's the other thing? Malthius is down below. You'll get him. Honestly, I think I would feel more comfortable with the poison darts for the flyers if they got upgraded. So what's that, like 3? 2? Alright. I'm gonna have to do maps with less face roll towers, obviously, to get this weekly. It's kind of nice that it's not something I can just get out of the way, like normal. Like dual map and it's done. Let's do that. I'm gonna just upgrade this guy. Oh, 1 more mana. Yeah, but you're probably like pulling things off beyond the PDTs. Weren't you playing earlier? That would have counted up to it. Pretty sure I saw you online earlier. But I guess it could have been this map below. Let's see, I mean, I'll just kill little goblins here before it rounds the corner, maybe. I saw you launch. Whether you were playing or not, I don't know. Yeah, that should have been... What? No, that's just not updated properly. Come on. Unless there's a bunch of, like, Serenity Aura kills, but that's not one. Does, like, your 5, 6, and 7 ability don't count or something? Okay, those are a bunch of, like, Poison and Serenity Aura kills. Still, come on. Should have been at least a few more. everything's just blowing up to defenses. Ugh. Whatever. I'll eventually get it. I need to expressly, like, try to do that. Yo, Tom Chalk, what's going on, bud? Squire 3, yeah, that would be a good one for sure. And take out every goblin in a wave without even thinking about it. Yep, you can join. We've got a slot open. Oh, never mind. Goliath took the last spot. Yeah, I don't think I need to farm the daily. So there's a roller and an ogre in the middle. You and you. This should be fine. Ugh. Really coming up here with a monk as well, since I'll be standing between like a million things that'll kill me. It shouldn't be that bad. I'm just a little cramped. Summon monks on 3. Good job. Alright, should be coming here in a sec. Alright, I want to actually watch where this one goes. I want to see which wall he hits. I know if he goes this side, he hits the firewall. The other side, I'm not sure. Nope, you're just going to kill him before I get the chance to see. But I'm pretty sure it looks like it'll hit the close one first. When I was farming it by myself, he would always go left. I was kind of hoping to see the other path this time. Left relative to the gate. Ugh. Did I get that? I think I did. Nice. 6 of 100. We fucking doing it. Some sort of skelly boss. I think north is pretty good. Close lane is almost perfect, I think. Okay, it is perfect. Let me check the top. I think that's good as well. Yeah. Alright. Everything's upgraded all it needs to. It's gonna save mana in case I need to upgrade walls or something. But it shouldn't. Even if we get chip rollers, we got enough people to take them out. Easy. I mean, hell, I can fucking do it solo. Definitely got enough here. So does that count as my ability kill? Probably not, eh? Because it's Shatter. Plaguing Hulk and Plaguing Hulk. Perfect. Here, let me lich so the PDTs kill it faster. And it drops. Yeah, it's not a... I don't know, the build doesn't feel very rewarding. Also, why would you upgrade this PDT? Just upgrade walls. That thing is like, I think literally doing nothing. But it's there as a safety in case Flyer comes from the north, which happens like once in every 20 times you play this map. Or something dumb like that. That's also the reason for this one. Sometimes like skellies from bosses path down that way. Shit like that. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? We got an ogre, and a roller. And no big deal. There's DPS here, it's fine. By that I mean I'm gonna drop tornadoes and hope some of them get the kill. Yo Arthur, what's going on, homie? Alright, yeah, I mean... This is fine, I guess, as a build, like when I'm trying to do something on the other screen, but... I don't think I'm gonna do a setup like this very often. Even if it's this map. I'm about to fall over. Yeah, he's going the wrong way. Okay. Nothing to observe here. CC that guy a little bit. I mean, getting the win's nice, but like I don't... This isn't very rewarding. I guess I didn't notice it last night. I think I said it earlier, but I was doing the setup. While I was like editing and like clipping and publishing YouTube videos and scheduling them and all that jazz, all that junk I have to do. And then like I tune in and DPS a roller. But like this build, especially when there's other people here who are just gonna jump in and do the DPS anyways, like I can't do this over and over again. On any map. Because you could do this on fucking any map for sure. Let's see. Nope. Nope, don't want it. I'm still not finding the helmet. But there's a win, I guess, under our belts. I got 7 of my weekly done. 7 of 100 of my weekly done. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we'll play next. I need ruins, I need incursions. I mean, the obvious answer is chrome enemies, but after the butt kicking I got from that map recently, like yesterday, I'm not overly hyped to play it. But I could. I was getting timestamps from a past stream for YouTube and did a chrome build. And like it was a mix of my 2 builds yesterday with like Frosty's Protons but also Ballistas instead of like one or the other. That one seemed like it was perfectly fine. So either I got bad or that was just a better setup than either of the 2 I did yesterday. Clearly better than the first one. Yeah, the first one was a mishmash of things. The second one was slightly less mishmash. What would be a good one for hero ability? Something with long lanes. So if you want to like kill a lane before it gets to the defenses, then you can do that and work on your weekly. Honestly, Nimbus Reach would probably be good. I like to turtle that map. Yeah, let's load up Nimbus. and try to think about what I'm gonna build on it. Or I could scum it up again. But like, well, Poison Oak Tires would just like chain kill everything to the gate, so none of those. None of that. Could try using like Nimbus Towers on Nimbus Reach. I don't know if I've done that yet. There's a lot of lane, like, there'd be a lot of overlap between them, so that'd be good. This is like, what, like 5 lanes? Technically 6 if you let the objective drop, I think, that are all close together. It'd only be fair, Dav, since my dreams were just destroyed with that last map. So, let's bring out you. Thank you. We'll get the tree as an upgrade. Sure. I think they're not really effective as a wall until they get their first upgrade. Skinniest point here. No, with Nimbus I don't need to build like AA, because they are the AA. There's a skinny part here as well. Not perfect. Like a Cobalt could still go past what I built there. Let's do it one more time. Definitely. Could still definitely go past. And maybe that's perspective. Does the bridge actually widen? Yeah, a little, very slightly. Not enough to matter. Oh my god, I'm on the wrong monk. What the heck? How'd you even get in my deck? Oh, right, that's right, because I was at, like, the end page. I forgot. There we go. We'll just throw down. That actually, like, gets all these lanes, right? Basically. Yeah, okay. Just start doing this Serenity placement from now on. Alright, so it'll be like 1 per lane at least, right? And then I don't know. I could probably try to buff them too. Especially since I'm not going to get the perfect amount. So maybe I'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think their range should cover a good part of the lane. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's put this in here as well. No, this in here as well. This lane over here is going to get 2 of their own, and probably a buff since I can afford it. Yeah, once they reach 0 charges, they're destroyed. Let me just do this. And actually, in fact, let me get rid of that. These are just going to go forward since I don't have to worry about anything anyways. With the rollers. And I can put 2 more, or 1 more. Let's see if this works. Oh, I don't have enough mana to do it. What? So one of the trees then. You're an easy lane. You're pretty skinny, so let's do you. Yeah, go. Yo, Victor, what up? And well, what is this, Storm Boots? Okay, I'll Gun Witch it again. I wasn't going to. No, if we're gonna do a Nimbus build, let's do Nimbus. Or, do Dryad DPS. Can I get a carry? I'm doing viewer games, and if there's a slot open, you can join. The only catch is you need to be finished the campaign. Also, I'm not fond of the idea of, like, carrying. This is like, we're playing together here. Is the idea with me building. If you kill it with abilities, yeah. But what happens if you kill it with bees? I'm not gonna farm Harbinger 25 times for the weekly. There's no way. 400 item level? That's okay. You're on what, like... That's what, Nightmare 2 or 3? That's alright. Yeah, if a slot opens up, you can join. But we're a little full at the moment. So I don't know if this will work, honestly. We'll see. I mean, I should be DPSing, like getting down in there. We need to break Crystal Beasts. They take up a lot of the attention of the Nimbuses. Also, there's like 4 of them over here. Get to the other lanes, you turds. There we go. Repair some trees. Upgrade this one, get it a little bit bigger. Good. These aren't even strong enemies. Get out of this lane. Stupid clouds. Thought Onslaught would drop me some Dryad Builder gear after wave 52. I didn't get one good piece. I don't know. I think Onslaught for gearing is a little overrated. Just kidding, I have no idea. I don't play Onslaught at all. So I prefer the mana, guys. Want to do as best as we can with the upgrades. Or rather, you can just upgrade Nimbuses until, you know, you run out. Like, you can't upgrade Nimbuses anymore, and then give me the mana if you want to as well. Double switch. Yo, what is going on, man? Alright, stand there. Hard lanes, so basically just gonna do these right ones here. Thank you. Okay, I can do these 2. Then let me do these ones up here since they're solo. Perfect. That should be okay. So, Nimbus with Nimbus. I like it. How many Nimbus have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 6 lanes. There's a lot of sharing. Lavish raid. Yo, Lavish, what's going on, man? I don't know if retaliation damage works. It's not like, I don't know. I have no idea. I wouldn't just assume it does, though. You'd have to be careful. You'd have to check it out. You're saying it does? mean, it makes sense, but I could see it going either way, honestly. Why are you disappointed in me? What have I done this time? You placed all those fucking bombs, and you didn't even get to use them. I didn't tag you. I'm sorry, princess. I didn't mean to forget to tag you. Also, yeah, I guess playing Dryad DPS is a good way to get the weekly going. Not good enough? Tough shit. You can get an everyone tag like everyone else. Why should you get special treatment? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm already almost at the thing just from doing Starfall. That's been 2 waves of this map. I'm just going to Pound Town. Alright, I'm gonna do these guys for sure. Maybe I'll just do the trees with the mana I got this wave. This wave shouldn't be a terribly hard one. I want to make sure the trees are up to par. There we go, and I can do probably 3 more once I get 1 more mana. And there's got to be 1 more mana somewhere, so just look around real quick. There we go. Probably don't need somebody like concentrated on this side. It would have been better a little further up, I guess. Thanks for the 1 mana, but I already picked some up. Needs more Nimbus. Well, what can I do? I can take out the buffs, and then 1 Serenity Aura, and that would give me another Nimbus. But I think we're fine on Nimbus. Let me get rid of this guy real quick. Also, that's the weekly done there. I have the... Yeah, I do have the Defender medals for it. Excuse me. But I don't have... Man. Oh wait, did I already get the... I must have already gotten the medals. Yeah, because I was at like 10,500 before this. Flagging Hulk, that's awesome. Get rid of him. Let's watch this Nimbus take out the Cobalt here. Ah, it didn't even last long enough to do the full like spiral upwards. Oh, when did I switch back? I didn't notice. Get him. It's pretty satisfying to watch. You know, that doesn't need an upgrade, it's fine. Or a repair, I mean. Doesn't need an upgrade either. Just gotta believe. Alright, so now we can just do, like, purely Nimbus. All the Nimbus. Thank you. Get me up to 600. 600. Go. Ah, I need 700. There we go. Now I can feel secure in what I do. Alright, so we got 1 here. 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 I'll do one at the back as well, since it's all alone. Alright, that should be good. This is more mana, of course I'll do more, but we should be fine for this wave. Refill these, top them off. Top off your drink. I'm actually surprised. Have I done... I haven't done this before, have I? I must have done this before. Nimbus, Clouds, Angry Nimbus on Nimbus Reach just makes too much sense. Also, doing the campaign for the first time. This is the first map I got stuck on. It was tough. No. Stop existing. Where did you gear them? I have a Dryad for each defense. So I have a Bee Dryad, I have a Tree Dryad, I have a Heartbeat Dryad, a Slime Dryad, and a Nimbus Dryad. One for each, and then one DPS. I have 6 total. So are these things hitting AoE? It's kind of hard to tell. I think they have a little bit, but I can't prove that. I don't think they're single target though. Also, I kind of want to examine the attack rate of them. I know how hard they hit. I need to know how frequently they hit. Other thing, stop hitting. It's too hard to tell. I built the right ones, didn't I? Seemed like they're hitting kind of low. No? That seems about right. Saw 55, maybe it was something else. Ooh, that's scary. Let's try not to rage kobolds, guys. This map needs just like one raged kobold to run by a tree. Probably wasn't anyone's fault, I'm just, you know, saying the reminder. Keep an eye out. Another 50 mana, I can do 2 upgrades. Get all these Nimbus up to par. Though it looks like they already are. Nice. Alright, so you've got a roller. You've got a roller. You're speedy. Do you first. This should be fine. No, let's not. I was gonna save up my star power. I can just regen it for the fights. It's not hard. So I'll work on the bridge one first. Please. Enemies. Stop existing. Partech, no! Crashmaster Partech. Doing as Crashmaster does best. Alright, you should be out. Yeah. Kind of bunged that DPS up a bit. That's okay, this thing will go down. The speedy one's actually the worst one for the Dryad, since you get all your DPS from like the dot. Alright, let's go. Got a little bit more star power there. Thank you for the help. But yeah, like, all your Dryad DPS comes from the dot from your Starfall, and if they're like faster, they're gonna run off your stars. Obviously, right? So fighting the speedy one first actually might have been the slower option in this case, or the worst option. Because each of my stars weren't doing nearly as much as they normally would. Then fighting the other one like on the tree while repairing it. Probably the way to go. Alright, did I open a chest? I did. That's why I have 400 mana. I'm just gonna do these two back ones. Repair some trees. We've almost, like, upgraded everything to max anyways. So we'll do those, and then once all the Nimbuses are maxed, we can do the buff auras. No, I mean, we just got one more wave after this, so we'll just, you know, upgrade to upgrade. If we do get triple rollers next wave, I'll be using another DPS as well than just the Dryad. It's enough for 2 with some, like, tree repairing, clearly, as you just saw. I had to have someone come in and help me finish it off before it reached the tree there. Explodinator, what was the other enemy? Explodinator. Good. Good. I was almost at the point, actually. Like, I think it was like 20 seconds off, not even, from getting my Lich back up too. Alright, Lavish. It sucks to hear, but I fully understand. I was almost not even going to stream today, honestly, so anytime we can all join up here and share this DD2 time together is a blessing. A Dryad's blessing. That's good. It was nice until the pun. It was less of a... Okay, I guess, yeah. Whatever. Come on, man. I don't want to get too cheesy. These trees are a little too far forward. I don't need them so far forward. The reason I built my trees out from the post instead of in the middle is so that the Frosty Towers can, like, hit in front of them whenever they need to. But in this case, I don't have Frosty Towers. So there's no reason for it. Thank you. We'll do those. Let me just upgrade that once. If you guys have mana, I guess it's fine. Alright, you just buff that one to like 1,000,000 levels. That's cool too. Do that one as well. So we got Ogre, Ogre, Roller. Easy. Later, Tom Chuck. Thanks for hanging out. Yo, you too. You too, Tom. So is there any other maps that share like a similar name with a defense? The only thing I can think of right now is Greystone and Lavamancer Maws. They're Petrify Stone. But like this is Nimbus with Nimbus. Greystone and then turn things into stone. Be kind of fun to do more maps with that kind of theme going. How? When you're in corrupt form and you're meleeing enemies, each melee you hit I think is like 2 star power. And then I think your storm gloves and your cats also count as getting a hit. So you just go around and you punch things, man. That, and I have like extended star power. I've got the sphere that like reduces the usage. I need to not be dead. Give this guy a sec to get out of the gate. In fact, let me even do this. Heal up. Alright. Oh, some of those stars landed behind me. Freaking perspective. It's like when you go to upgrade something on a wall and end up upgrading the Surrender behind you. But yeah, so definitely if you're playing like with corruption in mind, you definitely want to get in there swaying. And that's why I don't do crit damage, because I'm going to be like mouse wanting a ton as this hero. So I go AP and hero damage. And I don't know if it's better in the long run, but I like it. Having some punch to my swing. F500. I'm gonna get pretty close today. The poison damage and starfall damage. Actually, these are exactly what I want. Minus, I mean, I'm losing a bit of health, but I get the poison damage from my my sword. Decent movement speed, hero damage, ability power, and starfall damage. Nice. Still need the mouth sword. We can do Malthius. Oh, so many defender medals this map. Layer Partek as well. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Starfall crits, I believe. It should. Those don't have crit chance? Those didn't have crit chance? Well, yeah, but I'm not going for full crit build. Did you not just hear me say I'm not going for crit? It's nice to have it, don't get me wrong, but I can only have 2 passes past the Storm Gear passive. I definitely want Starfall, and I'll take either crit or poison damage. Right, let me upgrade these too. New boots. I actually got, I think, like a new ring or something yesterday as well. They lose a bit much of health, but that's okay. Stupid taunt achievement. I'm surprised they're actually like trying to do that. I bet this guy calling hacks because the guy got a couple of headshots even though he was doing the worst in the team. Good job. Trip 2, crit 4, volatile 3. It's not bad, but not great either. That's actually like some good passes on just bad stats. I'll just upgrade it twice here. I'm actually running low on gear because I did a bunch of upgrades yesterday, so I need to start saving up again. Just in case we need gear. So we could do Malthius. I'd be fine with that. I need another incursion win. I need 2 incursion wins, I guess. I'm gonna go buy another XP booster as well. Wrong guy. You. Sure, Lavish, sure. Is there any... I mean, all the 701 to 750 builder gear is those chance to drop things that can have builder stats on them and passes, like any other gear. Storm armor can't roll builder passives. It's always DPS. Other than maybe bugs. But I've never seen anything but DPS gear on them. Also, does the above 700 tier even drop 701? I thought like the base was 710 or 711 or something like that. I don't know why. Lavish. Why did the dog have to go to cart? He got a barking ticket. You did it. Good job. GG. You win. Alright, let's do a Malthius since Dav wants it. Malthius, Ramparts, no defense comes to mind. Ugh. So I'm not sure what we're gonna build yet. Just wing it, I guess. A quab guy. Who are you? Are you from stream or are you from Dav's list? This is no one in the chat. Oh no, you're in the chat. Never mind. There you go. It's a nice name, man. But you know I like Quab Die, right? Like all the time. It's just you need to know this. I'll just start building, you know, kind of like the standard walls and sturdy orders while I try to figure out what else I want to build. I'm gonna even do 2 in the middle. You don't add people from DD2. And what am I doing on your list? Dav? Though, to be fair, I accidentally added you and then just rolled with it. But I didn't make you accept. I see. It's you. It's you, Victor. I should have known. I don't really like double wall in the middle, but I've been burned too many times on this map recently. Let's just go with it. Now, what am I gonna build? We could do like... I don't like Mystic stuff on this map either because of this lane. I'm gonna say we could do a Mystic setup. Done a Nimbus setup here recently as well. You can do whatever you want, Dev. As long as it's towards the victory of this map. And I'm building. DPS is whatever you want. Just do some frosties and some sort of ground setups. Pretty standard. Yeah, it's possible to do wall only, for sure. Some maps are easier than others, but yeah, I mean, it's basically just at that point a DPS challenge. Ugh, please. It was actually kind of common when trying to put in a new map to say like, hey, here's a challenge you should try doing. Wall only on altar was that one, as Dav said. Middle will get 3. As flyers. Ugh. I don't find them particularly interesting though, so I don't do them. I've done a couple. I don't enjoy them though. Only auras and ballistas? I mean, that's okay. It's annoying though, because of the curse lanes, but you can still like build auras on the mushrooms in the sides of the lanes. Lightning auras, that is. Bring out you. You. Best aura in the game. Fisher. Drop it like here. I'm actually gonna build my wall at once here too. And before you even ask Dav, no, don't build your fishers. There you go, wall at once there, like 10k. Did I get everyone's mana? I don't think I did. I would be at 310 right now. That would be all of it. There you go. Sometimes you can just smell the missing mana. Let's try that. Without even counting, let's try that. I'm gonna do 1 on the walls and then 2 away. Around the fishers. I didn't do frosties in this lane either, so let me do that while I'm thinking of it. So this one can go here. This will go here, and I'll just stick this one like here. That's too far up. Not that it overly matters, but let's stick it like here instead. Replace the Serenity. That's the only line you gotta be worried about a bit, just because there's a roller in it. The rest are fine. Okay, so that's triple lightning auras per lane, right? Yep. Now let's tailor this one a little more to the massive enemies it gets. We'll do this. There you go. Maybe a bit overkill, but it's fine. Then might do this. Nah, that's way further up than it needs to be. I'm gonna do 4. Alright. And then for shits. Let's throw that there. And I'll upgrade those 2 fishes later. And by later, I mean like next wave. Who am I gonna DPS as? Gunwitch? Sure. So, Frosty Towers are basically the only towers that are gonna have a chance to go down. So that's all I need in my deck. Later, Quab guy. What did you do up here? You like line the edge with all these fissures. So mid lane I think has the only hard lanes, right? It's pretty easy to deal with. Yeah, you can join. Just type the join command into chat to figure out how. In fact, I'll do that right now. Let me drench NATO here. I don't know. Do what you always do. A lot of masturbation, probably. What are these snake coils? Later, Double. Thanks for hanging out, man. Could have built these a little further out in the lanes. Now that I'm looking at it, the lightning ores are a little tight. This is pretty easy. Like, you put a fucking Broom NATO down in one lane, you book drop the other lane, and the defenses do the rest. I mean, they probably do enough anyways, but... so you don't die. So awkward. But it's fine. Alright, let me upgrade these shit fishers. I'm just gonna do like front lightning auras, I think. I might be able to do all of them, we'll see. But I think I got enough for the front ones. Oh yeah, by far. Oh, I don't care. Alright, and I don't know, what's an especially hard lane? Sure, why not this one? I should have done walls or something, but that's fine as well. Let me watch the lanes this time. I want to see how they hold up on their own. Crystal Beasts are a little iffy. And let me stop that Cobalt since I'm seeing it rage. Not letting you join the chat room. Are you Aja Kobler? Kober? Because if so, then that's you. Then you're in. Yo, Zimmerman, what's going on? How you doing this afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you? Yeah, you're in the chat room, dude. You just gotta make sure you open the window. I see you in there. Stop doing what you do. There you go. Get out of here, Draken. I find myself using Lightning Aura so much more now, partially because of Zimmerin, partially because of Drenchonado. Should be 1941 for Zimmerman. Yo, that's good to know. Thanks, Dev. I guess. God. And then I'll do the front ones in the other lanes. What do we have? We have a roller? That's fine. Drench for the monk weapon? Sure. But this Drenchonado is pretty good too. Not only does it like already slow, but then you get the stun as well from the electrocute. I like it a lot. Now if only I had a Drench Mega Shark. Let me upgrade this wall too. It might get roller on it. Might get covered in roller. Roller all over its face. Glaive of the Storms. Ooh. Can you get Drench on Glaive of the Storms? Also, I'm framing the fuck up here. What the hell is going on? There you go. Oh, you're talking about that. I see. I see. You're talking about flying around. But, like, also... Look at that. I mean, they're tenacious, so they weren't electrocuting long. I think I electrocuted in that lane. It looked like it was a fast one, though. We'll run around and check out the walls real quick. I'm gonna let the roller pass. If he doesn't kill it in one shot, he's gonna kill it one shot. Alright. Makes me want to play solo games quite often when I just have people run in and like auto kill those things at the gate. But it's all good. I just want a bit of the DPS action too. You need to be out of there. Guess my wall's a little too far forward. Yeah, actually that could be a little further back. It's fine though. The same with this guy. I think my walls are getting a little more forward each time I build this map. like even then, you know, I move the wall back any further and it's in the aura. There's not much. I mean, I should be putting it like so it's on the edge of it, I guess. It's not a long stretch here to build in. Let's see. Got some mana. Let's do the back LAs this time. Ugh, please. I don't know. Maybe like one in each of the side lanes. Alright, we're good. So many things just polluting the area here. So much. Alright, why isn't my music playing? Private video. Let me go back to like the top. There we go. Please electrocute. There you go. They are surprisingly bad at AoE. Last had issues, bad AoE. I never thought their AoE was amazing. And I know that like the last like fifth or quarter of their indicator range, they actually just explode before reaching it. Or at least mine do. The 99 live stuff? No. I haven't. I think you what, send me some sort of like music thing, but I just didn't look at it at all. Aggro's defenses over players. Yo, that's annoying. I've never noticed that though, but I don't do it solo very much. Maybe you need that Love Struck potion. That maybe I've learned what it does, but I always forget, so I never remember what it does. Just run around, repair. These healers are any bigger, this map would be almost unplayable. For Nightmare 4, with all these like high-ranged enemies. I mean, probably not. Well, I just don't have much aggro. Are you talking about like the boss aggro and Cannonball Towers? Because I don't know how they compare. Let's do those. And let me just do 2 more in the middle. There we go. I'm gonna bop one right off the bat. Please walk slightly further. I don't know if my Lich aims down or not. I don't think it does at that angle. Well, maybe. I mean, it was okay damage. Alright, let me just do that. And let me also forget that I have, like, this freaking book drop ability. Skyguard Towers? I've never had him aggro my Skyguard Towers if I was alive. But like, I've done screwy things with like 10 Skyguard towers to fight him. And he wouldn't aggro them, but sometimes he would like sit in them while kind of hovering at a distance from me, doing the circle around thing. But I think solo play aggro is a little wonky. Like when you play Altar, for example, the assassins will aggro onto walls when you're doing it solo, but they never do that when you're playing with other people. So maybe that's more the reason why. Or maybe he's got the same, aggro thing as the Altar Assassins. Where if you do it solo, his aggro gets all fucky. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Definitely irritating. I think the boss could use a few tweaks. Or the whole AI thing in general could. Who messaged me? Who dis? Alright, I don't know. Did I get a drop? There's orange in the middle. Oh, armor cleanser. Ooh, that's almost okay. I don't really know what I'd want for an armor cleanser. I'm playing this map because Dav wanted to play this map. Eh. Let's get back to the tavern. Back to the Tav again. Oops, there goes Dav again. And we'll pick another map. Stupid map. I'm having a rough go, dude. Still haven't gotten it yet, eh? I mean, if I was farming for it, I'd be frustrated too. I've only gotten a few of, like, all time playing this map. I used to play it a lot more than I'm doing now. But all I need is another incursion, so... Someone suggest a map, or a build, or both. Before you even say Zervin, I have no desire to do Blood Moon with heavy cannonballs. I don't need that kind of stress. Well, I could try it. No, that's a bad idea. Defense mode is one thing. Doing the incursion seems like it's just trying to make me cry. No Blood Moon. I wouldn't mind another like solid challenge. I haven't had any recently, other than like self-made ones that I can think of off the top of my head. So what are my defender medals at? Right, I just bought something to compensate. Nimbus on Nimbus was fun. All challenges are self-made. No? I don't make all my challenges, I get them from chat a lot of the time. There's only blue towers, that's a weird one. I don't even want to try to think of that. 40 DU only defenses? That's interesting. I like, picking towers to use and stuff though. On the map I hate. I actually already did a Buried Bastille today too, so I don't really want to do it again. But I did do like a scum build on it with PDTs, so I'm not against it. Just it's a long headache to lose to a kobold. I don't know, I could just do a map that someone needs. Like for a daily. I need an incursion, but I don't need to do it right now. So peeps in games, if you have a map like Town Winds or something, Castle Winds, something like that, let me know, and we can tailor it that way. You're thinking of a nice map to do? I don't mind doing Heavy Cannonballs, though. Unholy with archers as main DPS tower. Could try that. Think of a map to do with an LA build. I'd be okay to do that as well. Or the flamethrower. Unholy with flamethrower. Ugh. That's one I've tried in the past and failed. But I tried doing a gate build. Flamethrower is the only damage I think is rough, but there's probably ways around it. Also, I've gotten slightly more range on my flamethrower since then. I could try it. Original hero only build. Blinking. I could do that. Let's try that one first since it's faster. Let's do a blinking. I don't play this map very often anymore. So you want LA focus. So I mean, I'll do the standard, you know, Frosty Towers and Lightning Auras, right? Squire Blockade. We'll turtle build. And then, depending on the time, I might do Catacombs. How long have I been going for? LA Frosty Skyguard type deal. The only problem is, like, if I'm using Frosties, why would I ever need a Skyguard? It's not going to do anything. I can still build it, though. But, like, if you do a pair of Frosties per lane, you've already got your AA done without you even wanting to do it. Catacombs LA build. If I'm doing Catacombs, I'm going to go with someone else's suggestion. Dav was saying it. Though, I think that's more him just wanting to do Catacombs and thinking up something out of his butt. Welcome back, Lavish. Oh, you don't even exist. There you go. I don't want to look at you in my loadout. Alright, Scum Splines. And up here. And I won't think too hard, but I'll just do, I can do 2 Serenity Auras, but let's just do 3 to be easy about it. Slot 7 Huntress? What's wrong with your slot 7 Huntress? Alright, Lightning Auras. Let's do the roller lanes, or non-roller lanes first, these two. Actually, let me, I can probably get some good value out of Lightning Auras down here. Ooh, framey. No? But we never really looked into it either, right? What's wrong with Huntress' 7 slot? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. What is that supposed to mean? Actually, I kinda wanna do like 4 per lane if I can help it. But like, that would be fine. At a minimum. Her 3rd defense? What What's their third defense? Oh, the poison dart tower? What's wrong with it? Nothing. It's just boring to use. There's nothing wrong with it though. So I'll do 2 Frosties per lane, and then I'll see what my mana's looking like after. We'll do a little bit of sharing here, though, so 3 between these 2. Kind of a weak lane. Maybe I'll even do 3 between these 2. Save on Dio. Oh, I haven't built that lane down there yet either. So let's see how it works out. That. Later, Lavis. No worries, dude. See you later. I like how, Zimmerman, I like how you compare everything to lightning auras. I can do it here, right? Can I move it up a bit? Yeah. What am I looking at? Another 160? I could do like 1 more per lane, right? And then like share between those 2. Let's actually do this. Move this one up a bit too. That's some very basic maths you did. Zimmerman? I think Zimmerman's the LA king, right? You do like that. And then, like, there's 1 more. Wait, I think I sound like I'm asking that's not good. What? I'm confused. Because this side really uses PDDs because it removes any challenge from his challenge builds. Exactly. I'm at like 4 per lane, right? I mean, I could do 1 more over here. But I think this lane has enough. Maybe just 1 more in this lane because it's a hard one. Or I could do 1 more, I'll just do 1 more Frosty, I think. We'll do some proper Frosty division over here. With minimal sharing. So I don't have to worry about like asymmetric setups. Put it on the thing. Oh, so much on the screen. Okay. Just fill the DU with volcanoes. That's an option. And since this is original heroes, I didn't mess up, right? That's all original heroes. Yeah. Frosty Towers are the only towers that can go down. Lightning Auras could. Let's DPS Huntress and then Panic Monk for rollers. Not that I think it's gonna matter in this case. I prefer if you guys DPS with original heroes, but it doesn't really matter. I'm actually curious if this will work out for rollers. It's a little tight, but I want to live on the edge there a little bit. Just do lanes. we go. Fishy Volcanoes challenge. What challenge? Best comment. Let's see how this goes. I'm curious about the lightning horse here for rollers, but let's not, like, this isn't a let rollers get to the wall challenge, so let's not do that on purpose. It's actually a lot closer than I thought you could get them. Yo. Yo. Hey, Jack. It's G up, man. You got video games to play? Also, hey Kane, sorry. I read your comment and I didn't reply because I was saying something at the time. But what's going on, dude? You got lead because you were in my party when we started and it's random. You know this. No, this is Hero Crit Huntress. Crit Huntress. Let me check the walls. They seem like they're doing pretty alright. Yeah. You say you left the party and never rejoined, but you loaded the map in with me. That's all that matters. Also, are you the party leader? Please slow down, birds. This lane seems like it's probably having the most trouble. Ooh. Didn't quite die there. It is a hard lane though. It is the hardest of the hard lanes that are in the map right now. So it makes sense. You get all the lightning auras. These ones aren't even used, but let's get them anyways. Alright, what do we got? What are we looking at? One ogre? Okay, that's okay. DPS it. You know how to control M, don't you, bud? Hey, Jack. Control plus M drops all mana. Alright, what are the boss lanes? You and you, and I'll just do this one up here as well. Let's do one lightning aura to tier big as well. In each of these lanes. Go. I was gonna use the Terraria bow, but then I thought I'm unblinking. Let's use the blinking bow. Tier big. Come on, man. Give me a break here. Ah, you like it. Good. I was gonna say, like, it's hard to form proper words even when I'm gaming and streaming. Making my streams interesting. I mean, they always did that, right? They would add a dot that would like stack up before Toxic Shock, and I guess they just didn't take it off with Toxic Shock, right? That's just kind of how they work. I don't think they're doing double damage, they're just stacking up, right? Like, fully intended to be stupid broken. from what I understood from comment on the bug forums. I'm actually kind of forgetting how they do their damage. Someone should fill me in here on the whole like stacking part of it and stuff. It's been so long since I've looked at them. Well, they do 2 shots, right? When they fire, they do 2 shots that are each like, say, 26k, so you get 52k damage on the first poison tick. Yeah, this lane. It's always this lane. Yeah, the UI is broken. They deal intended damage. Yup. Sadly. I wish they were broken. Then you can say it's a bug. They're just dumb. Alright, booger them. Shoot boogers at this guy. Banana pudding bow. I actually want to get a, I want to get the Jester Arrows Terraria bow now. So I can, like, decide to DPS with a lane clear Huntress when I want to. And then I can switch to another hero for boss taking kind of idea. Right now I am switching different bows on her, like, depending on what kind of DPS I want to be doing. Whether it's high single target or, like, CC like this. Those Explodiners spawned really late. Yeah, I don't think I've ever watched someone use the Jester Arrows. I want to do it. No, that's literally not true, Partek, though I get you're making a joke. I could use like 4 more mana. Oh. Come on, dude. Control plus M to drop your mana. And campaign with a Nightmare 1 bow. That'd be fun. So you always drop all? That's not a bad idea either. Let me just do all these walls once, I think. These 2 as well. I'll just hold on to the rest of the mana. Be good. Well, they don't do like good single target damage. They're like made to wave clear though. Because you can't aim. I can't remember, do Jester Arrows bounce too? I don't think they do. Kind of sucks. The bouncing is a big part of why I like the Chlorophyte bow. It's like even when you shoot one of like the very widespread vertical shots, they can still bounce off the terrain and hit. Oh god, Cobalt's diving in. Cobalt flyers. This lane's getting heavy. Ooh, someone's drenching. Oh, nice. We got flyby dev going on. Really? I have it on my DPS Lavamancer. I just don't DPS as him very much. But I use it. I think it's pretty fun. And I mean, There's no reason not to use it. Why are you sitting there? Don't sit there. Sit there and spawn your skeletons. Alright, we got a roller and an ogre. I wasn't gonna do these, but like enemies are getting pretty close to the wall, so let's do the close LAs. Yeah. Yeah, you're allowed, Kane. Wait, are you Kane? I think you're Kane. Okay. I mean, I'd like more mana, but I can deal without more mana. But like 5 mana would be great, thank you. Because you got a nice little grouping up here. Alright, let's go with it. I'll probably switch to Monk to take out the big thing. He's in my 4 slot? Yeah. Oh, wow. What? No, what? There we go. I knew that was wrong. There's not another roller on the map. More mana. You. Honestly, another one of these. Abyss Lord's secondary attack is just like a ranged projectile. That you can spam. It doesn't have a set attack speed, so it goes as fast as you click up to probably some sort of like cap that I don't know what it would be because I'm never going to click that fast. Who do we get here? Yeah, that's right. Dark Shadow. It's definitely capped. It's gotta be. There's no way it isn't. I can't imagine it not being capped. There we go. Now we're getting Explodinators at the right time. Oh, got a little framey there. Let me repair some walls. Kill some Crystal Beasts. Oh, we got the big things. I didn't even notice them spawn. Oh god. Freaking slingshotting myself off the enemies. Oh god. Don't die. Don't dead. Minor heals. There we go. Please. There we go. Put that range sphere to use. Blam. Stun and finish him off. Check the walls real quick. They're doing okay. This one's a little rough. Explodinator. You try real hard, but you're never gonna do anything. Yo, 131 HP left? That's 130 more HP than I need. Alright, Ogre, Roller, Ogre. Alright, so we'll do the same thing. I might try to take out this Ogre first. Let's just upgrade these walls, each tier 3. They should be able to tank an Ogre for a bit. I don't think these walls are close enough. Like, these aren't close enough to do damage. His Stomp might hit those? I don't know. Alright, so this lane's pretty good. 100 mana would be nice. Nice. Let's see, let's see. Got a pair of hard lanes coming in here, so both of these. Middle has a pair of them coming in too. Let's do that. And yeah, the mana's gravy at this point. Didn't even do that. Alright, should be good. So, no Skyguard like he said, but it just seemed like a waste of mana. It helped though, some of the flyers are getting pretty close before they get frozen killed, and I'm pretty sure some of the kobolds are like raging on the walls. But that in itself is a strategy. The raging on the walls, not the Frosty Tower guaranteed freeze. That is kind of cheesy, and I should probably stop doing it. But I can't really not do it if I also want to use Frosty Towers as intended. Goops. You like your chat spam? Yeah, well, it's nice that some people chat. There's nothing wrong with someone chatting a lot. It's not the kobolds getting through, it's just like they're getting close to the walls, aggroing, and then, or raging, and then the walls just have the most aggro, is what I was talking about. Also, you often talk about how you like 3 Frosty Towers guarantees an air lane. 2 does. Well, I don't know why they got a buff, like, or maybe they just always were broken to insta-freeze the air every time. It definitely isn't necessary. Okay, I was gonna try DPSing with this guy. I have no intention of riding into this pack. Oh, are they, It must be a grounded lane. Purposely waiting to DPS this guy in the Serenity Aura. Oh, I didn't. I thought I used my pet ability. I didn't. There we go. No wonder it was taking so long. Jeez. Well, before they were broken, I used to guaranteed, I used to use them for the guaranteed freeze on flyers, like, back when they were still working. You know, during the Frosty Traps, I'm pretty sure they did it then too, didn't they? Or maybe just 45 was enough at the time, and I used 3, I don't know. I thought they still guaranteed freeze on flyers then. I'm probably wrong. Ooh, I actually got gloves. With nothing I want. Maybe. I don't know, I think I used to use them for AA. I guess. However I used them was enough, or I'm just remembering wrong. I mean, you're not wrong about that with them prioritizing ground enemies. As long as I'm using like 2 in a lane though, I've never had too much issue unless it's a particularly really weak build. But like a single Skyguard tower in this setup Not even upgraded, just used for the slows would have been really helpful too. Give the Frosty Towers time to deal with the ground and then go to the air. Oh, I'm sure there is Partech. I've had people like ask me like, why am I not using the speedy darts passive, or why am I not looking for it? Because they don't realize it only drops on totems, or they don't realize the totem isn't the better option. So I'm sure there's people who do it. It's just not good. It's not worth it if you're trying to get the most out of your PD2s. I should actually do that. I should make Towering Poison, Speedy Dart, take off Toxic Shock, and use my like PDTs as like walls that ramp up on bosses. Primary defense health, secondary defense power. How much HP do they get? I don't know. I've never really geared for it. I don't really want to check it out either. I can do one more. The Towering Poison, yeah. I think they want to get rid of it or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe it'll become relevant again if PDTs get a nerf in the next patch. We'll see what happens with it. Yeah, apparently they used to make good pseudo walls. It's just I wasn't playing during the time of people using them. Hey, I could probably justify another fast one. Didn't plan to stream this long, but whatever. Whatever. The metal's looking. I could do another. There was a Catacombs request earlier from Dev. Can't remember what the build was though. Catacombs would be fast though. Some lair. I mean, I could do Demon's Lair. Wouldn't be anything like interesting build though, I'd just do bees. Any interesting build ideas for Demon's Lair gets overridden completely by just DPS. We can like run it a few times or something. Just chat. Later, Dark Shadow. Thanks for hanging out. I'm really interested now. Fuck it. Or Harbinger. Let's go do a Demon's Lair. Feeling lazy. Lazy and downbeat. If there's anything that's downbeat, it's a B build on Demon's Lair. No error occurred. Don't be like this. Don't unknown error me. Okay. I'll do the standard. I tried, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, I was like, let's do a Demon Slayer challenge. And I made something interesting, and it didn't matter at all, because we just DPS'd it so fast. And even if I do it solo, it's like, what, am I supposed to just not DPS and watch it go? Bleh. Rather play the game. Thank you. So this is where the stream winds down again, or I guess. I wonder about that, Dev. There's a comment by Danny recently that made me curious about the future of passes. Or maybe it was just commenting on the fact that they were getting a different name. I'll freeze for you, it's fine. Not having a Dryad makes watching Dryad builds boring. Get a Dryad, dude. You'll know tomorrow. You better not leak info, Dev. There it is. Running around looking for this thing. $10K medals left? Are you saying you have 0 medals? Alright. I don't need the mana. Let me just grab it. Yo, trees are good. Let's go. So you don't think so? Good, good. That's interesting. Tomorrow's first test day. Love existing. Repair, get ready to DPS. You bought a Dragolish today, I see. Maybe it does. Maybe he's lying. Maybe it isn't first test day. It's not like it reveals anything, just that they're testing. Oh my god, Kobolds. That's alright, I had to switch heroes anyways. It's all good. All good. It's too much work. If I wasn't a streamer, I would. It's no crit. It's no good. Let's do one more. We'll do one more. Same thing. Ooh. So I don't know if I'm streaming tonight or tomorrow. Shit's all up in the air. But hopefully it'll be noon EST tomorrow for some more. Today was like half-hour late. I was watching a stream of the new Resident Evil game. Man, I get stressed out watching other people play scary games. I could never imagine doing that game, especially in VR. I mean, I just wouldn't. There's no way. Well, maybe if I get paid a fuck ton of money. But it had to be enough to, you know, cover the hospital bill for my eventual heart attack. inevitable. Doom and Doom 2. Doom 2. Doom harder. Doom 3. Doom hard with a vengeance. Hey Jack, please wake up. I didn't mean to all caps that, but let me all caps that anyways, because I don't feel like deleting it. Dude, wake up. You have video games to play? Thank you. Please, there's very important video games to be done right now. Give me that mana, dude. I mean, we're not like speed running it. But we want kinda fast. If it's gonna be boring, let's at least make it fast, right? Alright, let's do it. I'll probably just make this the last one. How long have I been going for? Is that 2 hours and 14 minutes? What is boring, Lair? I mean, the build on Lair, it's kind of boring to just watch this. This is kind of like, you either wind down with the stream, you wind up with it, or you use it as just like a good thing to distract your hands while you talk to chat. That's kind of what this match is for me. No Serenity Aura? No, because then I'd have to fill my slot with one more hero. What's great about this is I have 2 builders, and then 1 DPS for just general DPSing, and then another DPS to get my gear on. And it fills all my hero deck, and I don't have to switch anything out. If I did do a Serenity Aura, there's 80 left, or 20 left. I'd just put like a hero damage Serenity Aura down there, but I don't want to fill my deck. I'd have to like DPS the whole map with whatever like hero I want gear for. And that's just a pain, so I'd rather just do 2. I missed. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that went through his head. There we go. Oh, you're on the other side of the map. Is there another one? My god. My aim is atrocious today. Just the worst. There we go, that's better. Oh god, it's freezing up. Hernan87, thank you for the follow! If you just reach level 50 with your heroes, and an easy way to gear up. I don't know just post-campaign stuff. It might be good to just do a few rounds of like Assault or something maybe. Otherwise, like, you know, just play the maps, do whatever eye power difficulty you got, and then once you can do like a Still Master, basically. That's always the best gearing map. I don't know really for that tier of the game though, what's the best way to do it? Scorball, thank you for the follow as well. Power Surge isn't a bad idea either, but you might want friends to do it. Why do we always get 2 of these fucking things? I never know where to look. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah. I was reading the chat notification for it. I know you're Scorble. Scorble, Ajax. Everyone with different in-game names and Twitch names. Confusing me. Yeah, I wouldn't use Power Surge for gearing unless you got someone to help you out. I don't know if there's a good fast way to gear. AFK Onslaughts, I guess, is what a lot of people do. Bastille Master is probably the best map for gearing. Just generic gearing. At probably any tier of the game. Angry Nimbus and defense health? Probably not, but let me hold on to it. A little defense health on them isn't a bad idea. You're going through nightmare levels when it was released. Yeah, what Zimmerman said. Use Demon Lair. Demon Lair is not a particularly good one for gearing though. The extra chest barely ever drops anything that's like legendary. Usually just pet stuff. It does drop it though. And then like the reward chest isn't like guaranteed to drop anything either. I'd rather go on a map with bosses because I think they have a, I don't know if it's higher, but at least there's more chances to drop good gear. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it even if it is defense health. If all my other like gear has crit on it for my Nimbus except for that one, I'd be fine with using it. No loot, no bosses for loot. Yeah. Might have a little bit of delay there. Ooh, everyone left too. Wow. What if I just kept going? Alright, well, I'm gonna end the stream here. It's, what, like 2 and 20? How long have I been going for? 2 hours, 20 minutes? That's okay. It's kind of short. But we'll live. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Hopefully do some more tomorrow, but we'll see. Thanks for watching, Zimmerman, and everybody else. Scorble, you take it easy as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully do some more tomorrow at noon EST, but we'll see. Subnautica, I'm not sure when I'm going to get back to that. I'm kind of reaching the end of what I can do to stream that game, so I got to figure out what I'm doing before I launch it. And I can't really come up with ideas. But we'll see. I mean, I can just get in and then have chat tell me what to do too. So we'll see if I stream that again tonight or maybe tomorrow. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Later!